Have you ever been on this side of a song where you go to look up the song and they don't even have you registered on there? Or you go on there and it says NS next to your name, which means no society. Have you ever not gotten paid from a song because you weren't on the song, but you were on the song? If you have been through any of these, this video is for you. Let's get right into it. Let's normalize using split sheets. I don't care who tells you that it's going to mess up a vibe to handle your business, to handle the business for that song. If somebody comes to you and is irritated because you're taking care of business, you don't need to do business with them. That's just real. If this paperwork isn't done, if that split sheet isn't done, how are you going to prove that you're on a song when say if they go and register the song and you have no other way besides saying I was in the studio with them? That's all you have is your word. But your word is not going to mean anything if it's not on the contract and the paperwork that you need to prove it. Because like even with sync licensing, if the song gets picked up for sync, they want to make sure they pay the right writers. So your right IPI needs to be on there, your right name and the song title and everything. And that's all on the split sheet. So make sure that you take care of business so you're not sitting up there fumbling around trying to figure out things when business opportunities come around or when it's time to get paid for the song. You know, you have proof. You have that split sheet there. You have proof to say I was on this song. And another great thing that split sheets do is they have all the contact information. So if you can only clear your portion of the song and say somebody else that produced the song or another writer, they need to clear their portion. So a music coordinator may say, you know, do you have the contact information for this person or that person so we could clear this song and get it done fast so we could just clear the whole song and get you guys paid and get your song in the film? That's what that split sheet is for. You need to do the split sheet. Even when you need to do a revised work, say that your name isn't on the song. How are you going to, your word doesn't mean anything, but that contract, that split sheet, that means a whole lot because all of y'all sign off on it. You sign off on your percentages and you sign off on your names saying that we all are a part of this song. It's real simple, but so many just look over it or ignore it or don't care about it or just be like, man, we ain't doing that. We friends. F that, man. F a vibe. F that we friends, because when y'all not getting paid for the song, it's going to become a problem. Watch. All right, let's get into the split sheet. So it's real simple to fill out. Song title. You put your song title. Self-explanatory. Put the date. It may be multiple dates that you recorded the song, mixed, mastered it, all of that. Put all of those dates right up in the date spot. What's the recording artist name? What's the record label name? What's your studio name? What's your studio address? What's your studio phone number? This is where credits come into play. It gets real important. I mean, you could do this digitally or you could do it the old-fashioned way and keep the paperwork, you know, have it signed off, you know, get it digitally signed or whatever and put it in a file on your iPhone or whatever. Easy access. Or you could do it, you know, they have these apps and stuff that you can do the splits and stuff with. But like I said, just do the split sheets. That's the main, most important thing of all. So look, if you're looking to join a community for artists and music industry professionals, Artist System Development Community is for you. It's only $47 a month. We're helping you get more gigs. We're helping you structure your finances. We're helping you get business-minded and set up automated systems so you can be on the road and still make money. So you can be at home and still make money. So we're here for you. Consider joining. Link is in the description. Look forward to hearing from you. See you Thursday. Church. And if there is samples, man, this sample thing. So be honest and say that you have a sample in the song. You know you put a sample in your song, in your music that you produced, or if you're a producer or a beat maker, you know you put a sample in there. So if you put a sample in there, put yes, not no, and then come back to us after the song is registered or we got a placement and be like, oh yeah, I got samples in that. And then we end up losing a sync deal or we end up getting sued. So make sure that if you have samples in the song, man, just say you got samples. This happened to me 3 times in one day, where the producer, after everything was done, said and done, the beat maker hit us back and was like, yo, I forgot to tell you, I got like 1 or 2 samples in there, but it shouldn't be a biggie. Well, yeah, that shouldn't be a biggie. It's starting over. The whole process. Now we got to go and get the clearances. Now we got to go to DMG clearances, get the clearances done the right way, pay that. Now we're wasting more time on the release. Now we're wasting more time, backtracking and having to revise the work because the split sheet wasn't done the right way and you didn't tell us that you had samples. So now we're fighting against time on a release. Even though if you're independent, you can set your own date or whatever, but you have a plan in place. So it's like that person is having us go backwards when we didn't have to go backwards. Just be upfront and say it's a sample in the thing. So, yeah, man, it's a little frustrating. Sheesh. But yeah. And then after that, you put, like I said, you put your phone, your studio phone number, put the sample, yes or no. If you did, say yes. Okay. And then for the album, an artist where the sample was originated, make sure you have that information. And from my experience dealing with samples and getting clearances and stuff, they normally take around like 60%, anywhere between 50 and 60% of the writer side. So expect that, it's pretty normal. All the times that I've done it, that's been kind of like the negotiating deal where like, hey, look, y'all can use the sample, but we want 60% of the publishing. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty normal. It's pretty normal. It may not be for you. We may have another situation we worked out. I don't know. I can only tell you what I've experienced and what I've done. So that being said, make sure that you had an artist name, sample, and then now we have to revise the work of the song and get those percentages in there, get those writers and publishers and composers in there as well, and then get that revised work updated, which takes anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes even more. It depends on if they're backed up at BMI, ASCAP, or CSAC. So, like I said, time is what you're losing, by not being honest up front. Okay, and then right here, you put whoever the first writer is, whoever the first person, it could be the composer or it could be the writer, put their name on there, put their address, put their phone number, and keep your information up to date, please. Because there's so many times, well, not so many times on my end, but I've had it happen a couple times where we sent the music coordinator the split sheet and they called the person and they didn't even have that number anymore. So they couldn't clear one portion of the song and we end up losing that placement because we couldn't get in contact with that one person. So we end up not getting the sync placement, you know what I'm saying? Because they had to sign off on their percentage, and clear it. But a good thing that you can do is you can make it a one stop. If there's somebody that's structured and organized in your company, that's why anybody that we deal with, I know the sync world, I know how to clear the music. So it's like we doing a one stop because we're not going to be sitting around here trying to chase around everybody and losing money because somebody don't want to answer their phone or whatever reason, or they don't have their updated information. So have somebody that's structured, organized, and business minded, have them do a one stop, and then that person clears all of everybody on there. That's what a one stop is. You clear 200% of the song, where they clear 100% of the master side and they clear 100% of the publishing side. So we're going to handle all the writers. And then if you know the people at the label, if it's an independent label, and you say, okay, we're going to sign off on this one stop and I'm going to clear everything. So now you can be able to clear, that one person can be able to clear that 200% for the sync deal. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that one stop deal. Whoever the business mind of the group or the whole situation with a song, let's normalize that too. If you have a publishing company, put your publishing company number down and your publishing company name, and then put your percentage that your publishing company gets. And then you may have an admin publisher. That's what the second line is for. You may have an admin. So what that admin is going to do is take 20% or whatever your deal is, put that percentage in there as well. Put your affiliation. Are you with ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC? And on the ownership, did you write a portion of the lyrics and you did the music too? Then that way you can get a percentage of the lyrics and you can get a percentage of the music. But if you just wrote the song, here's where you put your percentage for the lyrics. And if you just did all the music, here's where you put your percentage for the ownership for the music. It's that simple. Put your sign it. So now it becomes a legal document. And then I don't recommend putting your social security number down. Put your CAE or IPI number down. Do not put a membership number down. Put your CAE or IPI number. And matter of fact, here's where you can look it up on like ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. It'll show you, when you put your name in, what your IPI number is. This right here, this is your IPI number. Put that IPI number in. You can put your birthday in if you want to. And then you move on to the next writer or composer. It's that simple. So don't make this one simple thing destroy your career or cause you to not get paid because somebody don't want to take care of business. This is the business of music. So if somebody doesn't want to take care of business the right way, I wouldn't even deal with them, man. So with that being said, man, take care of business. Make sure that you do your split sheet. Let's normalize doing split sheets and stop with all this my friend or this, that, whatever. Let's just do business, man. Everybody's doing music, but nobody's doing business. Church.